Yo, 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 what's up, guys? Man, the Spurs just won the finals. Yes, they won the NBA championship, and I knew they were gonna win. Like, okay, the Spurs won the first game. They lost the second game. They won the first game at Miami. Okay, but then when they won the second game at Miami, I knew it was done. I knew that they were gonna win the championship, but I mainly want to go ahead and get the feedback from the Heat fans. You know what I'm saying? I want to get the feedback from the Heat fans. I want to know what you guys think they should do to their roster. Do you think they should keep it the same, or what do you think they can possibly do? My brother, he said that they should get rid of Wade and Bosh and go ahead and try to get Carmelo Anthony and Kevin Love. Like, if they did that, they would be fucking beasts. I mean, don't get me, they would be fucking beasts. But I mean, the Heat, they're, I mean, as they are right now, they are easily finals contestants and finals winners, without a doubt. But me personally, I think that they need other supporting. They need better and more consistent supporting cast. Like, why the fuck was Bosch? And this is something I gotta say, okay? Bosch is a great player. He is. But why has this motherfucker turned into a three-point shooter? It makes no sense. Like, people want. I mean, I understand. Like, he's a great player. I mean, at Toronto he was a beast, and the thing is, he's still a really good fucking player. And I think he could still play the way that he played at Toronto, and he showed it. He shows it throughout the years when he plays in the Heat, and then he has those games. Whereas, like, like he'll show up and he'll do his thing, and I think he could do that on a more consistent basis, but he's not playing the role that he should be playing. Like, it doesn't matter if fucking LeBron has the ball. Fucking, he should call for the rock and do his thing in the post. Like, that's what he should fucking do, but he's not doing it. And it's a shame that he's not doing it. But the fucking Spurs are just too fucking beasts, dog. They got the big three on the Spurs. Whenever anybody talks about the big three, they never mention fucking Duncan, Ginobili, and Parker. But besides that, yo, their supporting cast is crazy, and their bench is ridiculous. I mean, Diaw is balling. I mean, Diaw has come up, yo. Diaw is balling out of control. I mean, if you look at the Spurs, they have shooters out the ass. I'm not sure. The thing is that, for real, the Heat have crazy shooters as well, but they're not as consistently good as the fucking Spurs shooters. They're just not. I mean, yes, they have Ray Allen. Don't get me wrong. Ray Allen is the shit. He's the truth. Keep Ray Allen. Ray Allen can lights out. Ray Allen's that shit. But other than him, man, no one else is as consistently good with their J like that. No one else on the Heat is. Man, I wanted, like, the thing is, I knew the Spurs were going to win, and I wanted the Spurs to win. And the main reason why I wanted the Spurs to win is because, I know it's getting to the end of the career of Duncan and possibly even Parker and Ginobili, maybe. But, I'm pretty sure Parker and Ginobili are still going to keep playing, but mainly Duncan, and I want him to go out with a bang. Even if he doesn't stop this year, I would still root for him if the Spurs get to the finals again next year. I would still root for the Spurs. But it's just crazy, guys. But definitely let me know the deal with the Heat, guys, for you Heat fans. But it's crazy how they came out in the first quarter. The first quarter, I mean, they were killing it. LeBron was doing his thing, man. He even said before, at the beginning of the game, he was, I'm going to have one of those games. But the thing is that knowing that you have to have one of those games and actually doing it is completely different. You know what I'm saying? You can know that you're going to have one of those games, but sometimes you just can't have it. You know what I'm saying? LeBron is a crazy, phenomenal fucking player. Whether you think he's the best player in the league or not the best player, it doesn't matter. Like, he is anytime he's on the court, he can be the best player on the court at any time, period. Whether you see it as that or not. Like, he is a great fucking player, but he cannot win by himself. You know, and I was watching Ginobili's speech and shit when they were on the podium and stuff, and he was like, yeah, he was like, it's not just me, it's not just Duncan, it's not just Parker, it's not just Leonard, it's not just Patty Mills. You know what I'm saying? It's a team. We are a team, and that is the biggest message there is because when they were in the tunnel, when the Heat were in the tunnel, the one message that I felt that was wrong was what LeBron said. He said, "Follow my lead." Like, follow your lead. I mean, I understand you are the leader of the team. You are the person that pushes things forward. But at the same time, your message should be like, "Yo, we need to step up. Everybody needs to play their part. Everybody needs to play their role. Everybody needs to play well. We need to get this done." But just to say, follow my lead and all this stuff. I mean, because it's crazy. Because usually what happens is that if one player sparks that fire, ignites that shit, and starts making things happen, usually the other players will be like, oh shit, like, okay, yeah, let's play. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. Like, they'll get excited, they'll get into it. Next thing you know, that kind of energy and everything will transition to everybody else. But that didn't happen, and we've seen that happen several times throughout the series. With the Heat versus the Spurs, we saw it. It was like as soon as LeBron was out of the game, everything just crumbled. Specifically in that what was it? The first game, the very first game of this final series. It was like when LeBron, when the AC didn't work in fucking San Antonio and shit, and LeBron, they had he was getting all cramped up and shit, and they called it LeBroning and everything. He got carried off the court into the seat. Like, they had the lead, and next thing you know, started to crumble. You don't see the whole team started to crumble, started to wither away, and that can't happen. You know what I'm saying? That cannot fucking happen. It's a shame. And at the end of the day, even if I said this already, I hope people don't start saying negative shit about LeBron because he did his fucking thing. He put in the work. I mean, the dude is a monster. He does his thing. But if his team, the Heat, are not stepping up and doing what they need to do, then I mean, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? I mean, Wade is a great player. You know what I'm saying? He is. He will go into the Hall of Fame, definitely. He'll go into the Hall of Fame. But at the same time, I mean, the dude needs tune-ups. You know what I'm saying? Like, his knees go bad and all this shit, and he's not as explosive as he was before. You see him doing a lot more pump fakes and stuff like that, and trying to get the foul and shit when you try to pump fake, and then he'll jump into the person trying to make the shot and everything. Like, he does a lot of that now and shit. And he's definitely not the same player anymore as he was back in the day and stuff. But he's still a great player. But I just think that, me personally, I think the Heat just need to take away a few things and get a few other more consistent pieces. And I mainly think that they need to be like more valuable shooters. A lot of people say that they probably need to have a true center, but I don't think they necessarily need a true center. They just need someone to be able to guard that position well. And thing is, I believe they have that. I think they have that in Birdman. I think Birdman can hold that down. Went ahead and got Greg Oden, but what's the purpose of getting him if he's not gonna fucking play? If he's not gonna play, not gonna be seen on the court, what's the purpose of getting the nigga? Yo, no purpose whatsoever. I mean, no, like, no, it's not necessary. They need to get necessary pieces, people that can consistently tribute. Yes, you do have LeBron, you do have Wade, you do have Bosh, but build pieces around them that are more consistent. What you got, Mario Chalmers, I'm sorry, but he's better as a backup point guard. Put him to the side. Battier, I know he's not coming back next year. He's going to be a broadcaster. Personally, I don't think they should have ever got rid of Mike Miller. That's just my 2 cents. But I just think they need better pieces to be there on the wing and shit, without a doubt, to make shots more consistently in that moment. But that's just me. But at the end of the day, the Spurs won this time, guys. I honestly believe that they should have won last year too, because like it it was, if any of you guys watched last year's finals, you know that it could have went either way. And it was crazy how the Spurs just didn't win last year. It really was. But it's a shame that, LeBron and, the Heat couldn't like three-peat and stuff. I know people are gonna probably get on them about that. Pretty soon you're gonna see that old interview of when LeBron originally came to the Heat, talking about not one, not two, not three, not four, not five. What I'm saying? You're gonna see that on TV and all that shit. Trying to go ahead and make little jabs at him and stabs at him. But honestly, man, LeBron, he's a beast. He does his thing, man. And I just hope that Pat Riley and the whole organization goes ahead and does their thing and really kind of restructures that team in a way that would be a better contender for the finals. And I hope that for other teams too, such as OKC. Because honestly, man, I'll say this right now. If the Spurs don't come back with like Duncan and, and really their kind of core team that they have right now, I think that the Heat would win. I easily think that they would win. And it's because honestly, there's no other team that I personally believe are a true challenger to the Heat. They're not. The OKC to me just isn't. You know what I'm saying? They're not. Neither is the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they are a real challenger to the Heat. That's just me. I just see them always blowing over them. Durant is awesome. Westbrook is awesome, but even OKC needs to do something there. So does the Clippers. The Clippers need to do something there to go ahead and make that happen. But at the end of the day, the Spurs went ahead and win the championship, guys. For you Heat fans out there or you LeBron fans, because trust me, there's people that are just LeBron fans. There are. What do you think that the Heat need to do to go ahead and make a better team? What pieces would you say that they need on their team to make them a championship team once again? And if you think they need to just stay the same and just play better, let me know what you think they need to do on the court to make things better, specifically towards the Spurs. Because like I said, if the Spurs come back next year, you best believe that they're most likely going to go to the finals again. Because Duncan said, "Hey, I feel good. I feel great. I'm not thinking about retiring right now. One time, if that time comes, then it'll happen or whatever. But right now, most likely he's going to be coming back. I mean, the dude is balling. The cat is a beast. There's no reason for him to stop whatsoever, unless he feels it's time to really stop." But guys, that's pretty much it. That's my whole rant on the thing. Let me know what you think. I'm Shampoo. This is Dub Central. Want to go ahead and rant about some basketball for a second? I'll holler at y'all later. Thanks for watching. Peace. Yeah.